I am just about to meet up with a few friends of mine and do ice bath and sauna. A tradition we've been trying to keep up during the winters, and today is just a perfect day to do it. It's no clouds, you can see the skies, and I do promise we are gonna see some insane nature. And then some ice bath talks, of course. So I will see you guys there. Alrighty, it is time for the first bath. What we usually do is we have one session where I sit in a bit longer, and then the other ones just go in, go back to the sauna. But let's do a small ice bath talk, and then straight back to the warmth. Riktigt bra.
Men jag lägger en flik.
Alrighty, it is time for the first ice bath, and it is cold. It is about -5 or -6, I think. And it is freezing. Today's ice bath, I was planning on doing a small series, but then my family moved this sort of winter, so I didn't have access to ice bath every week. But what I'm thinking is today's session, you guys are able to comment in the comment section what questions you want me to ask or answer in the future. And then I will do another ice bath session, bring some light as well, and go through them. But today I thought I would just tell you why I do ice baths. And it used to be more common. I did it like once per week last winter. I did a lot of sessions listening to Wim Hof and just sitting for a long time. Now I do them slightly shorter with a group of friends, and it's really just to get together. And the benefits, I would say, with the ice baths, it's not because of I want faster recovery or I do it because of that purpose. I mainly do it for the mentality. I didn't have this easy of a time sitting in cold as water in the past. I used to have the sort of shock reaction, which most people do get. But when you get used to it, you start to really enjoy it. And then I also did one session where I sat in the water for, I think it was 14-15 minutes. And after that, every ice bath is just in relation to that, just super short. And now I really enjoy it. Because there are a few stages for anyone who haven't done it, or am gonna do it, or will do it in the past, or will do it in the future. That's the right vocabulary for it. You're gonna have a shock in the beginning. But just know that everything is fine. Like, our bodies are extremely strong. So more mentality in the beginning. So first up, you will have a shock. Then, when you can focus on breathing and sort of get just comfortable and accepting the cold, that's when you're gonna come into a state where you will feel the cold. It's definitely that point, like that part is not gonna go away in the beginning. But then you will come to a stage where you will just start to feel almost nothing. And I would say that is after definitely a few minutes. And I think 3 minutes is what I would recommend for just recovery purposes, and it's a definitely good starting point. Don't do much more in the beginning, and just even get 1 minute in the beginning is a great achievement. But 3 minutes I would say is a good milestone if you do it more often. Then after, I would say 5 minutes, that's when the really fishy stuff is starting to happen, because it feels like you're burning from the inside. Your body gets so cold, it feels like you're warm, like the skin is boiling. And that is a super weird feeling, but extremely cool to experience. In the past, I used to hear these stories about people when they freeze to death. I haven't had anyone close to me, but I heard stories about it. When people start to freeze, they sometimes take off the clothes because they freeze so much that it feels like they're warm. And of course, that is really bad because they are extremely cold, and taking off the clothes when you're extremely cold, probably not the best choice. But I did get to experience that feeling multiple times when I've done ice baths for longer sessions, and it's really amazing. You do need some good warm-up, and I recommend Wim Hof to watch his videos, see how he does the breathing, definitely in the beginning, and then afterwards also his warming up, because you can't just go into the sauna and think you're gonna get warm. You need to get it from the inside, and that is by doing motions, using your muscles, and getting warm from inside, basically. And I would say ice bath in its own is really nice if you have the chance to do it in a swimming place or whatever it may be. But if you can do it in nature, which I'm doing right now, it is something special. And when you start to enjoy the cold as well, just having clear sky, open area, it is such a vibe. And now I did have a helicopter, but besides that, it's so peaceful, so quiet. And if you really want to push your limit with mentally and what your body can really perform, it is definitely something I recommend. But start off slow and then increase. But now I am starting to shake a bit, and it is starting to get pretty damn cold. I'm also talking now, so I'm not focusing too much on the breathing, which definitely makes it slightly harder. And yeah, for the future, comment which questions you want me to answer, and that is something I will do in the future. For next ice bath, just going through them inside the ice bath. It's gonna be a good vibe. So let's slowly get out of this, because it is pretty damn cold. And I am gonna do some warm up in the sauna. But just look at this environment. It can't get much better than this. It is insane. And also do it with a friend or someone in the beginning. If you're doing it out in nature, it's a good start, because you never know how the body's gonna react, even though it is capable of some damn insane stuff. Maybe this is gonna be the thumbnail. Maybe. Alright, I am gonna show you the ritual of warming up. You squat down. It's gonna look crazy weird, but this is the deal. It is fucking cold though, but you can do this inside the sauna as well, which is alrighty. It is time for round number 2. This one is gonna be a pretty short one though. Mainly just get in, get out, cool down a little bit. More for the fun part, not necessarily mentality. That's a small eye. It's always slightly harsh to enter, but then it gets better.
Det är gott. What's up, dog?
Thumbs up. Alltså var det tjockt när du gick ut förut? Alltså det var ett lager i. Oh, cool. Oh,
Det ser jävligt coolt ut.
very nice. Very cool.
Kan du inte göra något sådär mot månen bara?
Oh, big muskles.
Det var fan coolt.
We have the fun day.
Vi kör så här mot månen då. Det är en laxstek här fan.
The night vision.
Då kommer man inte få släppa det. Jag vill typ testa och bara se om det kan släppa det. Jag tror det kommer svåra. Det är många så fucking kalla. På huvudet hade jag med.
Jag körde ju för fan. That is gonna be a wrap for today. We just put on the clothing and let me tell you, this is the hardest part. When you're warm, put on the clothes because we don't have a changing room or anything. So this is harsh. Almost harder than the ice bath, I would say. But either way, hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Choo choo!